Today on the channel, what is old is new again, and this time in red with the Crimson Viper G.I. Joe Classified series.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another G.I. Joe Classified series, unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we've got the Cobra Crimson Viper. But for all your G.I. Joe Classified needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up DJC Collectibles. Use discount code 8OFFDJC to save 8% off your entire order. And that's exactly what I did, is I picked him up over there at DJC Collectibles. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And this should be a fairly quicker one than normal because guess what? We've seen this one quite a few times, but now we get him in shiny red. Oh, red, or dare I say, crimson. Yes, crimson this time. It does, of course, work out pretty well with PulseCon just ending last week as I'm filming this, and we did see the Crimson Strike team of the Twins and the Baroness. We're going to be able to fit him in that little crew with a few other members, as we do know, an Alley Viper and a Bat, and probably more to come as well. So it does work out. It does fit another sub-team in the G.I. Joe and Cobra ranks. Definitely not for everybody, as some will say I don't need this color combination. I'm fine with some of my other ones. I'm fine with the Python Patrol, a regular one, the 3-pack one. Definitely getting the most out of your molds, but we do know how it goes with Hasbro and all the other toy lines. Figures like this, they keep rehashing it with different paint schemes. That helps pay for some of the new stuff, the new characters, things like that. So it's always a give and take in the toy industry, no doubt about it. But let's take a look at the packaging here. Let's see what this old Crimson Viper's up to. Looking good right there. He's got a, I don't know what he's doing. Is he just taking a picture? They said, hey, smile, man. And he's right there on like the G.I. Joe aircraft carrier or the G.I. Joe headquarters, I guess. Yeah, probably the aircraft carrier. He's just sitting on the aircraft carrier on the top, just like, hey, I'm going to post for some pictures. These are going to look good in my Facebook profile. I don't know, but you got the Sky Strikers in the background going on. You get a little glamour shot of him. With some comic artwork, of course, the classic G.I. Joe logo down low. You got the banner of all of his accessories he does come with. There's that same artwork on the side over here. Number 85 in the Classified series. Nothing fun over here. A QR code that we'll never check. We will never check that out. And then on the back, there he is. We've got all kinds of stuff. A little glamour shot showing everything he does come with and a bunch of jibber jabber down low. Nothing too exciting there. But that seems to be it. Seems to be it. So without further ado, let's dive in and let's see some of this stuff. And of course, we've seen a lot of this in the past, like I did say. See you later. Goodbye. And once again, we got the plastic clips holding him in. No more rope clips. Is that a done deal? Are we done with the ropes? Very well, maybe. We'll see what happens in the future, I guess. But we got stuff going all over the place. There it goes. See you later. Goodbye. And then we do get the little storage locker here, number 85 on there once again. Crimson Viper. There it is. All right. One of the deadliest of snakes is the old Viper. Up high. See you later. Spider-Man style. Bam. See you later. Parchment paper. What do we got in the baggie? What's in the baggie? It's a fruit roll-up and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm here for that. It's about lunchtime. I wish. See you later. Goodbye. All right. Let's dive in. We'll dive into him in a second. But what do we got going on? Okay, we'll start with the weapons. And we got the classic Viper long-range blaster here, all in gray. And we're seeing a theme with a lot of these weapons looking very plain Jane, especially this gray color. This looks unfinished to me is how it looks. We do got a magazine here. Does it pull out? It should. There it is. Pulls out. And it is Sports Illustrated. Oh, wait. Sports Illustrated for kids. What's he up to? I don't know. We'll figure that out later. But we do got that does clip in. Just like some of the other Vipers we've seen in the past. You got the handle here, trigger down here. All in a gray color. Very boring color scheme, but it does look good against the red. I will give it that. So we do have that going on. Of course, much like the other Vipers we've had of past, we get the little handheld blaster gun here, little pistol going on. Got to have that. A little dash of color here, not a bad thing. These guys are very very into accessorizing these Vipers. He's got a little blue handkerchief that'll, of course, go around the neck. No other real blue colors, so this will really pop on him. He'll pop at the greatest Cobra fashion show known to man, I am very sure. Then we do get the backpack. We've seen this once again as well. All in gray this time, a little bit of black on like the rope and the buckles there, but you do get some canisters, then you get the Cobra logo in black and that little red background. Definitely works for this. Definitely here for that. Looking nice. And then we do get the goggles here. These goggles are always a bit of a pain. I've heard of people breaking these because they stretch sometimes. I usually leave them kind of up top. I think I only have one displayed with them actually down. But it's kind of weird. You got like that Cobra Commander mask and then you're going to put goggles over that. Seems a little bit strange to me. It seems like a little bit of an overkill. But not the G.I. Joe Cobra Bat overkill. But you know what I'm talking about. Not the band overkill, thrash overkill. I'm talking about overkill. And that's what that would be right there. But very good looking Viper here as far as color go. I do think the red looks really nice. He will fit in very good once you get your Alley Viper, your Bat, your Baroness, your Zaymont, and your Tomaxes. You'll have a little sub-team that's going to be dangerous in a corner of a shelf over there. And then you got Python Patrol on the other shelf. Try to keep them separated if you can. Like the Offspring. We're going to shout out all these bands today. We're just going to try to keep them separated. But we're going to go through the articulation first. The arms go all the way around on him. Bicep, yes, bicep cut, and then we do get butterfly shoulder as well. I forgot to mention that. Double jointed elbows, but unfortunately, we're back to pins. We're taking a step back in time. We got pins going on this guy right here. Hand back forth, side to side. We got a trigger hand and a trigger hand, 2 trigger hands. He does got those forearm protectors there, just in case things get a little bit dirty. You get waist articulation. I think you get an ab crunch with this guy, but his vest just eliminates all of that ab crunch or any waist movement out of there with the big vest going there. Big old splits for that Viper. He's not messing around. He's doing his work. He's doing his yoga. You do get a thigh cut. Double jointed knees looking good. Not pinless once again. Big old boot cut. Ankles back forth, side to side. I do fully expect him to fit on a ringside collectible stand. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Fits perfectly right there. Looking really, really nice. We do got a lot of the bells and whistles, a lot of stuff we've seen him before. We do got the holster for his pistol over here. You got the canisters of the grenades going on right there. The forearm guards we talked about. He's got his belt sculpted in with a lot of pockets. Little Viper pockets, we'll call him. And then, of course, you got the Cobra insignia right there on his right side. He doesn't wear his Cobra next to his heart, which is interesting. But and then you got a little bit of a whitish gray color here to give another color combination. Like I talked about with that handkerchief here, that's going to add a lot of color to him. That's going to add a lot of pizzazz. He's going to be ready for any fashion show that might need him, if I can even get this on him. Pull it over the top there. There we go. Oh, that's just that dash of blue color. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. So fashionable. So fashionable. I'm going to put him back on a stand. Fitting perfectly right there, but I do, of course, have a Cobra Bat right here, a Crimson Bat that can go next to him. I forgot to grab the Crimson Guard. I can grab him for the glamour shots, but that makes a lot of sense. When we think Crimson in G.I. Joe universe, Crimson Guard is usually where we do start, but we do got some of his teammates there, and then we've had so many of these guys. Of course, the Python Patrol version right there. Was this the 3-pack version? The kind of more colorful version was the 3-pack version, I think. And then, of course, the gray version is another 3-pack version. I'm just going to stick him here. And then I think this might have been the OG one, possibly. It gets confusing. Is this the Cobra Island version? No matter which way you try to slice it, we've had a lot of Cobra Vipers over the last couple of years. And it does work for me because I always say the Cobra Trooper, Cobra Officers, Cobra Vipers, and the Crimson Guard, probably the most iconic of the troop builders from Cobra. So I could see them wanting to get the most out of their molds on these Vipers. It definitely works out. And this is a good representation here. It's just one of those ones not going to be for everybody. I know there's some collectors out there that aren't doing these sub-teams, and it's your collection. You got to vote with your wallet at the end of the day. But for those that want a little extra more Joes in their collection, they want some of that, this is probably a welcome addition. But it's not going to be a must-have, especially if you got any combination of all these other ones, and who knows what ones we'll get in the future as well. Wouldn't be shocked to see some more Vipers in our future. Not just Cobra Vipers, but all the other different Vipers as well. There's plenty of Vipers out there to go around. But a good one, really, at the end of the day. And that's kind of my final thoughts. What are your final thoughts? You picking this one up? You got enough Vipers in your collection? You ready to throw in the Viper towel? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Hit the old thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day. and then some. We got even more content for you, if you can believe it. If you can believe that, we got more content on the Patreon. And the best thing about Patreon, you get both channels, yes, both YouTube channels, videos earlier on Patreon, and it also the best way to support the channel and all the content it does bring. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads and on Instagram. So for the Cobra Vipers in all the colors of the rainbow, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.